listen, I haven't said this for the entire split, even though they've been 0-2, but NRG is genuinely playing like they're 2 steps behind every round.
Too hesitant, maybe?
I don't know what it is. They seem to not know what the opponent is doing way more often now than they ever have. You know? Like, for example, they weren't aware of that flank at all till it was too late. Like, all they saw was Cryo, I'm pretty sure, and then they killed Bang CT spawn. They were still not aware of the flank. They had no one watching it. They had no awareness of it.
They low-key, like, 100 Thieves did a good job, like, creating so much pressure, maybe?
Yeah, but like, how are Bang and Cryo creating that much pressure to where, like, you just have no idea? Like, you haven't seen another player.
I don't know.
I feel like, I don't know. Sam, you were on the team more recently. Don't you think they seem behind in a lot of rounds?
Is it the KJ responsibility to call out his gap, or is it everyone?
I think they knew. He had to have called it for sure, though. No? It is his responsibility.
Because Scoo's knife out, running back to flank.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was called, but he didn't expect... Okay, what if it was called and they didn't expect it to actually be that fast? Could also be the case.
That was plenty of time, though, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the internal clock...
Was it though? Like all they did was take back call, come back, and they're already flank, right?
No. So they used ults, they took back call, pushed spawn, came back to back call.
But it's, I guess the point, I guess the thing is like, it's still fast because really like it's so in the moment still.
Yeah.
There's been no time to settle between that.
I'm yelling flanks over.
But I get, but I feel like the timing was
I agree.
fast.
So I'm definitely
really
saying
fast.
like big flank has been open this entire time. Like no eyes.
I'm ghost calming. I'm ghost calming right there that they're flanked. Like even if they're not flanked.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
This is the worst thing.
I don't know. It seems like, okay, this is like the only time I'll criticize NRG and say like they actually look worse than the opponent.
Compared to the last 2 matches?
Well, Crew, they kind of got owned as well, but at least the first game versus Furia, they didn't look this bad.
Yeah, that was tough. I'm not gonna lie. That first half was tough.
I'm telling you, it's this Neon thing, man. Adam cannot hang on Neon compared to these other Neons. It's the whole pace up of the team. Like, he's just not owning on Neon. That's all it is. Like, if he was farming on Neon, it makes your whole life easier, like, as a team in this meta. And he's just not doing it. Every game, he gets owned on against the opposing Neon at the moment.
Farming on Neon at any point or not really?
Not really. Do you guys remember last time?
He farmed when I was on the team, but that's when, like, not a lot of teams were, like, playing...
Like, yeah, he wasn't like
Neon.
it wasn't Neon v Neon.
Like cringe Neon, yeah.
It's harder Neon versus Neon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me, chat? I'm not even trying to like go hard on Adam or anything. It's just like a thing that is the case.
Also,
though.
like our Killjoy ult rat at B long, a Phoenix Molly, and
like he is kind of low key getting diffed a little bit, and that makes the whole team play worse.
Know that either.
You can't have your duelist getting owned this hard. Like, okay, I'll give an example. Okay, Pearl, Adam, 10 and 16, 3 and 7 for first bloods.
I really do wonder if that first one was a little far out though.
Sorry.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Was it Furia? Oh yeah, Crew. Same thing. Literally got absolutely owned Neon v Neon. Dante, I mean, it was pretty... This one, he was good. Like, similar in First Bloods. And then this one, he got absolutely owned. Right? The match before that, was he Neon? It was Waylay raised. So since he's been Neon, at least from what I've seen, he just doesn't look as comfortable as other Neon players do. They've fully embraced it. It feels like NRG hasn't been able to fully embrace this nerd Neon. The cringe one. It's too hard. Should he just switch back to Waylay? But then you're inherently putting yourself at a disadvantage if you do that too. Like, there is no right answer. You put Adam on like Jet or Raze or Waylay, and you are inherently at a disadvantage then. Unless they did, I think their best course of action, if they lose this game, is just Kiko Neon. That's it. Kiko Neon double duelist. Yo, Tarik, are you here?
Yeah.
What do you think the reason is they're not using Neon on Kiko and just double duelisting?
Is Kiko known for his duelist from EMEA?
Yeah. Mainly Raze, though, I think.
That's the same thing I was saying about who played yesterday. Envy. Why are they not just doing double duelists as well? Like, I feel like these teams are not playing to their strengths, low key. I mean, maybe that's the case, but I don't know. I don't think that as strongly for NRG. I feel like they could make it work on the single.
They might do it on other maps, to be fair. Like, Pearl is not a double duelist map. A lot of the times. Not always, at least. Like, T1 runs it. Some APAC teams run it, but it's not always double duelist.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would be better for them. I mean, the KJ ults. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I
like if I were to after all the sample size that we've seen, which isn't that much, I'm putting Kiko on Neon. If I have a Neon map, I'm just putting Kiko on Neon, and I'm forcing the double duelist or Adam Chamber. That's it.
Ooh, Adam Chamber. I mean, that could low-key be good. Is Kiko that good on Neon?
I mean, is Adam good on Neon though? Like, in comparison, I would rather play Kiko there, right?
I think Kiko might. I think it'll be even worse, low key.
Maybe.
I think he's gonna struggle even harder, and it's gonna be even harder for them. Because I think Mada having a hard time with it already is like showing how hard it is. Because unless Kiko is just like randomly like has a Neon back pocket where he's insane on it.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like
they
it's
were
very
both Raze
intuitive.
mains, like Raze Jet mains, or mainly
Yeah.
Raze.
But it's like so different, right? Like playing Neon compared to a Raze.
Yeah.
Like the pacing. Like with Raze, I feel like
Bro,
you're like,
you know what's
taking your time and propping up. Yeah.
You know what's even more is like all these other America's duelists are frying on Neon. Like
Yeah.
Alim,
Like Oxy.
and yeah, Oxy too, but Oxy's just good on everything. And then you have the guy on crew,
I think is Zekin playing well on Neon right now?
Sato
Yeah.
as well. Is Sato on Neon? Who's on Neon for this team?
It's
It's
Spike.
oh Spikes.
Spike's playing good on Neon too, though. He's actually
They're
playing
all owning
insane.
on Neon.
Low key. It might be
Zekin
a
as
Zoomer
well.
thing.
Yeah,
Is it
Zekin.
a
It might be
Zoomer
our.
thing?
Huh?
Not really. Is it a Zoomer thing?
I actually don't know. It might be, but I mean, Adam's also ultimate zoomer, bro. This guy's like
He's
12.
like- Adam's like 22, 23. He's getting old,
Oh,
though.
they brought it back in the second half.
I'm down. So the other
Gives
Neons
them
are like
some
18,
sort of
19.
momentum.
22,
That'd be an
23
age
is
gap.
getting old.
No,
I mean,
The thing
Well,
is,
there's a
Adam is
5-year difference, bro.
okay, but what you know what's like I feel sad about is like I know how good Adam is. Like I know everyone knows how good Adam is,
I
but
think
this
he's
is the
top 5
first
duelist
time
in
I've
the world, no
actually
joke, by
see
the way.
him
Yeah,
get diffed, like perma diffed on one
'cause the
character.
Neon shit,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's not as much. It might not be as much his fault as we think it is, because I feel like as a Neon, your team has to set you up properly as well.
That's also
And I don't
true.
know how much it's on him compared
Yeah,
to
yeah,
his
yeah.
team.
That's fair.
Putting him in the spots to succeed.
That's
I
fair.
feel like that's hard to digest. Or,
Yeah, if we're not in the
digest,
comms,
but
we don't know. Yeah.
dissect, yeah.
But I mean, the only
Yeah.
reason the argument is like invalid a little bit is because of how good they've been over the course of the last like 6 months,
Like
you know?
as a team, they should. Be
Yeah,
good.
they should be
So
able
it
to.
shouldn't be the team factor.
Yeah, yeah. That's
But
what I
maybe
mean.
they haven't figured out how to support a Neon properly.
Bro,
but I feel like they
you
should,
know what's
though.
telling my chat?
Yeah.
No glaze to Sam, but bro, what Sam brings to a team comms wise is pretty hard to replace. Like, I don't know if Kiko's doing that same shit, brother.
I think it's different personalities for sure. I said the same thing about Sam as well. I feel like it's like I forget the word for it, but it's the intangibles. Is that the word? for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
It's like too many though. Like he
Yeah.
brings, like he comms everything always,
comms
and he
vibes
mid rounds.
too. And vibes and mid round. Yeah, I think it's all. I think all
Yeah.
those things are like.
Like he's not
person
afraid.
thing.
Like Sam's not afraid to lose the round making his own
What are you guys
call.
waffling about?
We were saying that
we're
if they
just
brought you
saying
back,
that
they would
Kiko's a
lose
lot better
everything
than you.
still. Oh,
Kidding.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kiko's in.
I had the same idea. though.
Kiko's aim is actually insane.
No. Sam, I was saying, I'm not trying to glaze you, but I do. Okay, you don't have to say anything because it like sounds like you're being egotistical or cocky or like shading Kiko. But isn't it true? Like a lot of your intangibles are pretty irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Like
I
just
think
the
it's-
comms factors.
I think it's
Yeah.
not irreplaceable.
In the mid-round
I think
calling?
I think it's a rarer trait. I would say.
Yeah. Unk bouncing on it again. Boing boing. All right, dude.
Boing boing. Did you write boing boing?
Yes, like it's just annoying, but it's the truth. It just is.
True.
It's the truth because like if Sam's
So-
on the opposite side of the map and he's able to literally mid round while being completely away, you essentially have a second or third caller on your team, and
Yeah,
it
I mean,
makes everyone's job a lot easier.
Yeah, I think it's something that I feel like it's a trait though. I feel like having someone do that and like teach them to do it is like different than someone doing it naturally.
You can't.
which I
Yeah,
feel
you
like is what
can't teach
is.
it. It's so hard to teach it because they haven't done it their whole career, and then now
So
all of a
naturally,
sudden,
Sam is probably talking. Yeah.
yeah.
Like naturally, this guy is not going to be that talkative. So is Kiko the odd man out on this team if things go south? It's got to be right.
Well, the other ones have already won together, so that's just
Yeah.
naturally the case.
Happened.
I mean, yeah, they did get off to a lot of slow starts this split. Let's check. Let's do some analysis work. How many slow starts
know,
have
we
NRG
lost.
gotten into? Where the f are
This is
they?
the worst day ever.
Furia,
Lots.
Pearl. Okay, they won the first 2 rounds and then immediately got on. Okay, map 1.
Fuck,
Map
do you
2.
have to Start commercial.
Same thing, chat. Look at how little momentum they're gaining. They aren't able to like regain any momentum. Crew, Lotus. I mean, this was a little bit more even, to be fair. Here, I mean, they did go on a run, brought it back at the end of the half, but then it lost pistol. Bonus. I mean, it could be meta changes. Like, not everything is just that I still think Som is better, but it's not Kiko's fault. No. It's not about it's not one player's fault. It's more praise towards Sam than
What do you
hate
mean,
towards
Som?
Kiko, if that makes sense. It's like there
you
are
say?
so many things
you
they
mean?
are missing with Sam not being there that it doesn't help the situation.
So what'd you
Losing all
for
that on top of the meta not being in your favor. Basically, they need Som as a babysitter, but Kiko has higher power. But the thing is, the difference between Kiko and Sam's firepower is
NRG
smaller
goes
than
only
the difference between
5
Kiko and
now
Sam
when I was
in
in
terms of the intangibles. That's in my opinion. I've never
what
played
you
with Kiko. I could be entirely
GG.
wrong, but that's just what I see, right? So that's why I'm saying it doesn't help that they lost Sam's intangibles on top of the fact they're playing in a meta where Adam is just getting owned on Neon constantly against other Neons. So it's pretty. You don't know Kiko's intangibles. I guess that's fair enough. You win.